How's it going, everybody? Shaun here. Welcome back for another episode of Lunch Break at Universal Studios Hollywood. I'm actually back in Citywalk once again. The last video that I recorded, I was over at Raising Cane's. Today, for this video, we're going to Firehouse Subs. As you can see directly behind me, that is the 5 Towers. A bunch of DJs like to go up there and do a bunch of music and all that fun stuff. And there's even the cinema right back there as well. So at the Firehouse Subs, there is actually a limited time sandwich there. I'm sad that it's only limited time because it sounds really good. It's a French dip sandwich. Let's go get it and try it out. Welcome. Yeah. So this is where you go to order. You can either order at the counter or you can use one of these 3 pads here. So that is actually the French dip sandwich that we're looking for right there. So let's go ahead and order that. So in order to do that, we tap to order. We are going to dine in, so we're going to tap that one. We're going to skip the QR code and all that. And so what they look for is they have limited time, hot specialty, build your own sub, the salads, the sides and desserts, the beverages. There are kids combos. There's also the hot sauce that they have here, as well as the foundation. The foundation is basically their Firehouse foundation. They can give some extra little cash to the foundation for the firefighters. It helps them get supplies and everything. And by the way, the pickle bucket is kind of cool because what happens is that if you give the pickle bucket, you also get one of these, which is pretty cool. What we're looking for is the limited time only one, and that is going to be the French dip right there. So we're going to go ahead and grab that. So as you can see, it will say what it has is premium roast beef, caramelized onions, and melted provolone on a freshly toasted garlic butter roll, served with a savory auguste and for dipping. So there you go. So you have the choice of getting a small, medium, or a large sub. If in case you want to know exactly what it looks like, they actually have a actual picture of what the sandwiches would look like. So that's a small, there's your medium, and there's a large. So to kind of demonstrate like what Philippe's does, we'll probably do the medium just to kind of give them an idea of what it's going to look like. Because I'm going to try to compare this to the Philippe French dip sandwich. So we're going to go with the medium one. Yes, I'm still here. So we're going to go for the medium, and now we can get either the sub or a combo. For now, we're just going to get the sub, and there's also ones where you can get pickles. I'm going to skip on the pickle today. You could also choose white garlic bread, wheat garlic bread, white bread, or the wheat bread. We're going to go with the wheat. I like the wheat. And you want the dipping sauce or no? Well, obviously we do, so yes on the dipping sauce. I'm all good on this except for the caramelized onions. Caramelized onions, I'm going to take that off. And you can also add your own items here like mushrooms, avocado, and bacon. You can have it be the meat cold or toasted or less toasted, less bread. You could also add more meat or cheese right here as well. You can even add other items too, like more onions or olives, peppers, jalapenos, cucumbers, and even do some dressing options like the honey mustard or balsamic vinaigrette. We're just going to make sure it's all nice and good. Excuse me, all nice and good. Yep, that looks fine to me. And we're also going to get a drink as well. I'm going to show you guys something really cool. And we can review. Yes, I always give to the foundation. So there you go. Excellent. And I'm going to go ahead and type my name in. Much like what happened over at Raising Cane's. And I'm going to pay. So once you make your payment, you can either get a receipt, print a receipt, or text a receipt, or email a receipt. I usually don't get a receipt because I already know it. That little bell you just heard was them getting the order. My order is $120. There you go. And by the way, these are the pickle buckets right here. These are the pickle buckets that you saw there. The $4 you pay for $4 and you get a pickle bucket. I'm not sure if they actually give them out here or not. I think they do, but I'm not really positive about that. So check this out. They have original paintings in every single one of their Firehouse Subs, and this is an original painting featuring Fire Station 51. And if you guys have been on the studio tour, this is the exact same fire station that you see right next to Jurassic World. And obviously, I don't know if they have a raccoon there. Well, we do have raccoons in the park, but there's a raccoon there with the pickle bucket right there. But yes, that is Fire Station 51, Universal Studios, Los Angeles County Fire Department. That's awesome. And yes, directly behind the trees there would be the ride. don't know about you guys, but whenever I'm here, whatever sandwich I get, I always choose a cherry Coke. It actually tastes really good with it, so we're going with the cherry Coke once again. Over at Raising Cane's, I had root beer, but with this, the Freestyle, you can choose from any type of soda. I wish they brought back the lemon. They replaced it with the peach. Peach is pretty good, but man, the lemon Coca-Cola, that was really good. Here it is, you guys, the Firehouse French Dip Sandwich. I'm gonna go ahead and open this up, see how it looks. Ooh, actually looks pretty good. And here we have our dip right here. Go ahead and open this up. Yeah, it looks like the dip you see over at the restaurant over in Philippe's. So this does look pretty good. So as I mentioned in the video, I'm going to be comparing this French dip to the Philippe's French dip sandwich that they have over at the Philippe's restaurant over in downtown LA, because that is actually the birthplace of the original French dip sandwich over 100 years ago. How about that? Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take this side. It's about the size of the normal French dip sandwich. I can really smell the seasoning on here, the Italian seasoning, and it looks really good. I actually don't remember if the French dip sandwich had any cheese in it, because the French dip that I've had was breaded and it had the meat, and you dip it in the sauce there. So we're gonna find out, see how good it is. So here we go. I'm gonna dip it in the sauce like so. Yep, French dip. Here we go. First bite. Philippe's, you got some major competition here. Holy cow. That is unbelievably good. Like, I've had a bunch of their sandwiches over at Firehouse, mostly the corned beef and the steak and cheddar. There's also another one that's like a Philly cheesesteak sandwich that's pretty good, but this is not really a permanent sandwich, but it's more of a limited time sandwich like we saw on the menu, but that's pretty good. Now, I'm going to try without the dip to see if there's any difference. I'm pretty sure there will be, because obviously the flavor got better with the dip. So let's see what it's like without it. It's actually not that bad, to be honest with you, even without the dip. Without the dip, it actually tastes pretty good. However, I will say that having the dip, the French dip, is actually better. It makes it better. Yes, it makes it a little bit more moist, but again, it adds more flavor to it. So I'd say get it with the dip. So you're probably asking yourselves, how was the French dip invented? Well, I keep mentioning Philippe's. Now, we've been to Philippe's a number of times in the past here on this channel, but if you haven't seen my videos about that, go check it out on this channel about Philippe's. But I'll give you a little bit of the story. So Philippe, the original, is a historic Los Angeles deli famous for inventing the French dip sandwich, which originated in 1918 when a roll was accidentally dropped in a roasting pan. So that's basically how they made the French dip. It was by accident. And the customer basically said, I'll have it like that. And that was pretty much the invention of the French dip sandwich. Now, Firehouse Subs, on the other hand, that's a whole other completely different story. So they actually started in 1994. Philippe's was in 1908. This was 1994. And it started in Jacksonville, Florida. And it was owned by former firefighters brothers Chris and Robin Sorensen. There you go. So the restaurant itself, the business, was started by former firefighters. It wasn't until 1998 that they basically surpassed 10 locations, and later that year they opened the first location outside of Florida. So they first started in Florida, and then pretty soon they franchised it and sent it across the nation. And I forget what year this one opened up in, but it was relatively within the last 8 years since I've been coming to Universal that they opened up Firehouse Subs. In fact, that used to be Subway for a while, and well, Subway hasn't been doing so great, so they closed it down here in Citywalk and replaced it with Firehouse Subs. So yeah, I'd say it's been doing some great business here. It's basically the only place in Citywalk that makes sandwiches like these, like sub sandwiches. So good on them. They do some great business. A little bit expensive, but you know what? It's worth it. And it's especially good because some of the proceeds go to firefighters and making sure they get actual equipment to use for firefighting needs. So that's a plus in my opinion. So they have a little text over here that says, every sub has a life-saving purpose. Firehouse Subs, Public Safety Foundation. Enjoy a great sub and do good too. Hearty and delicious. Big or small, every donation is a heroic act. Subs are only part of our story. A portion of every purchase provides life-saving equipment to first responders. Visit firehousesubs.com to learn more. In fact, I'll actually post the link in the description box down below. I think it's a really cool cause. Oh, the Dalmatian. And there's the logo right there. Established in 1994. Firehouse Subs. I hope they make this a permanent part of the menu. Hey, listen. For those who work at Firehouse Subs, if you see this video, make this a permanent part of your menu. This is good. Don't make it limited time. There was actually another sandwich that I wanted to try like a month back. It was their holiday sub. I was originally going to do a video about that and compare it to Earl's sandwich, but it disappeared. So my guess is that they're doing this one for the holidays. But hey, don't make this limited time because this is really good. Like, honestly, really good. Well guys, guess what? I'm actually done with the French dip sandwich. I probably should have gotten a bigger one, but you know what? This was perfectly fine. It was about the same size as the Philippe's original sandwich, but hey, not bad. I used up pretty much all of that dip. They put in the right amount. That's pretty cool. So all in all, what did I think of the Firehouse French dip sandwich? Really good, to be honest with you. I actually enjoyed it. Like, I've gotten their other sandwiches before, like I mentioned earlier, but this was really decent. I really liked it. I liked how juicy it was with the dip, and they cooked it really nicely. It wasn't, because sometimes I don't like sandwiches that have like a lot of like I don't like it when they toast it a lot. I've had issues with that before, not just with here, but also at Disney. But this was actually really good. It was a really good sandwich, and I'm really sad that it's really only for a limited time. So I'm really hoping they make it more of a permanent sandwich to their menu, because this is a really good one. I think they should keep that one. But all in all, not bad, not bad. On a scale from 1 to 10, I give this a 9 out of 10, guys. The only reason why I gave it a 9 is because I wish I'd gotten it bigger. So, oops. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap the video up here because it's getting kind of late and I'm gonna have to head out of here soon. But all in all, thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you liked it, hit the thumbs up button. It is greatly appreciated. Don't forget to check out my other episodes of Lunch Break at Universal Studios Hollywood. I have a whole playlist of videos. I'm actually uploading the Raising Cane's video right now as we speak, so that way you guys can go watch it. So again, if you want to see that one, check out the playlist link in the description box down below, and you can watch that video right there. Alright guys, until then, thank you so much for watching in the scene. As I say in Hollywood, I am in Hollywood actually, Universal Citywalk Hollywood in fact. That, my friends, is a wrap. See you next time. I am so tired. I gotta go to bed.